people like me who've lived most of my life and are looking at the winter of my life, it's very convenient for me now to just forget everything. You have to make sure that your children have a better world to live, because it's going to be a world which is short of water. It's going to be a planet which is going to be devoid of trees because of unnecessary cutting down of forests. Social conflict because we do not understand each other's culture. Unnecessary increase in water because of global warming, and second, a decrease in the depletion of world water, yet we are short of water. So this great contradiction, it's a huge problem, and it's your problem. It's a problem my generation has given you. I'm sorry for that. But by saying sorry, it's not going to go away. I wish you have a good world. By wishing you a good world, it's not going to go away. You people have to take the problems on the hand. Which sometimes troubles me, that children who are going to be the most affected are the ones who are least interested.
Green Contributor is an initiative by an enterprising and visionary world citizen with the objective of empowering the young generation to become catalysts of change within their communities. In a short span of time, Green Contributor has been bringing young people from across the world together to exchange ideas, collaborate, and initiate environmental and community-based projects. In the process, molding them into responsible and capable leaders of tomorrow.
International schools all over the world, in America, in India, and in Canada and Hawaii.
Green Contributor was able to facilitate a collaboration involving 2 countries from 2 separate continents, 4 different schools, and 11 nationalities.
India, most part of it is very hot. During the summers, the temperatures are 45.
Getting off an exhausting long-haul flight from Africa, full of eagerness and expectations.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome. Welcome to India.
Happy, thank you.
Your country is so beautiful. So what are your first impressions?
It's awesome.
One also got a sense of how young and impressionable the agents of change really are.
In the beginning, they're a little bit shy, and they're still getting to know their feet. But when they get to meet with the other students, they start talking a lot.
With a lot of camaraderie and great cheer, the mission was off to a good start. For some, this was a time to meet up with friends again, whom they had hosted back home in Zambia. Who were only too eager to talk about their Zambian experience.
Victoria Falls, they were wonderful, the world's largest falls, and I have never seen such a big fall like that. It was humongous and long, and and see the end of it. The night it was very good on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe border. It was a wonderful experience on Livingstone and living in the tent there with my friends.
But soon enough, it was time to ponder over the concept of global outlook. What better way to put these ideas into actual practice than to live with a local family for the duration of the stay?
Sometime either you are only for a few days, but we will take it like that you are now our extended family members. They both are and you will be taking care of each other, not to worry. Any worries are there?
With a brief getting to know each other, it's off to a well-deserved rest with the host families. Having got a flavor of the country on the first day itself, the children quickly learn the ways of their host families.
The hub of Ahmedabad, where you can find all kinds of things, food, dresses, entertainment, everything. That's the best place to show how is India, totally diverse.
The introductory session was a fun way to get to know the finer points of Indian culture.
Today, I'm going to talk with you all about Indian values and culture. South India will offer it to their North Indian. So neighbors also, they share their food also. Sometimes the festival also. They say, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay. Alright, and the numbers play the rich house, enough.
It was now the visitors' turn to introduce Zambia to their Indian hosts. Talk about the issues affecting both countries.
Are an abbreviation of the disease known as tuberculosis.
Getting the growth. Hence, they have to go through arduous process of getting both ARVs and TB antibiotics. And clinics in rural areas are far, hence many patients cannot afford.
To truly understand a nation and its people, a journey into its past is essential. A rare treat was Lothal, which few see on the tourist route, an Indus Valley civilization site dating as far back as 2400 BC. The site left all in awe of the level of sophistication reached by the ancient Indians.
In those days, there were more houses and less people, but now it's like less houses and more people, that kind of thing. And the rich people were separated from the less rich people, and they lived in a place called the Acropolis. And there it was very large and more comfortable than where the poor people live, because they live like underground.
And the opportunity to connect with the prehistoric age.
And this is his footprint.
The thigh bone was 4 feet long.
All the while learning to communicate with the locals.
So you can imagine just carrying those fossils.
Now they kept it in the truck.
Yeah. Did they require a lot of people?
वो लोग को जरूरत पड़ी थी उठावा मटन भी दुकान. Labor was needed a lot.
Green Contributor facilitates learning environments. Experiences gathered will lead to school and community-based projects.
In India, especially the historical part of it, like, put the fossil history together, look at the dinosaurs that were there, the time period, and probably even just begin to link up the periods. And then link it to the people themselves, the old Stone Age people, and maybe later on to explain to their students, their fellow students, how the Stone Age people could have lived. Maybe imagine how they could have lived during a period like this, when there are so many dinosaurs and all they have is just tools of stones. And then later on they would also develop their PowerPoint presentation from the time of the Stone Age to the time that the humans were developing and becoming more organized into living together into societies and developing organized systems of being able to make shelter for themselves, being able to trade, being able to communicate more coherently with each other, and being able to establish governing systems like the ones that we saw at Indus, and then compare that kind of system that we saw at Indus with the systems in other parts of the world. So they will probably compare it to the Egyptian one, to the Mesopotamia, and probably the one in South America, and eventually the one in China, the Huanghe Valley.
A glimpse into medieval history gives a sense of the architectural achievement of the Indians from the time of the Indus right up to the present age.
I like the detail.
the values that shape present-day India and its influence on the modern free world left an indelible impression on the young minds. For Gandhian nonviolence and the Indian freedom struggle influenced African nations across the continent to seek their own independence. Traversing India's long history in a matter of a few days have even the most seasoned travelers overwhelmed.
So much to see in India. It's so big compared to Zambia. So many malls and so much technology. It's very exciting.
Good to have a caring and loving host family to keep things in perspective.
We are feeling very well with Henny. She's so nice.
She's very polite.
Very polite and very cooperative child.
Yes.
I like her very much. Thank you.
She's my best friend.
But then, adapting to a completely different lifestyle of a host family can be a challenge in any country.
ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि कोई और आके मेरे घर में रह रहा है, बस एकदम से मिक्स हो गया। भी बनाएंगे उसमें मैं सेट होऊंगा और उसने कोई डिमांड नहीं की अभी तक। I want this. मैं पूछ के थक गई हूँ, उसने नहीं बोला कि मुझे चाहिए।
When new and exciting discoveries are made, it makes it all worthwhile.
I eat meat, but since they're vegetarian, I could cope with that because, a break from meat is good sometimes, I never thought vegetarian food would taste that good. It was good yesterday.
Being an ambassador of change means representing the country, school, and organization. Given a warm special welcome normally reserved for heads of state.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? This is beautiful. Thank you.